Yes. A warm welcome to all of you, and thank you so much for being here today evening. Uh, if you can put your mics off because there's some echo that's coming in. Thank you so much. This evening is very special to all of us at Quanto Life and also to the cosmos. The reason being, whatever we do, whatever we say, we put it out to the cosmos, and our prayers go in there, our goals go in there. So this is a very, very important session. And you could have been anywhere else today evening, anywhere else. You could have been doing anything, but we are so glad you are here. You're here with us. Thank you so much for giving us your precious time. And we just love you the way you are. Now, you must be wondering what quantum entrepreneurship is. Quantum entrepreneurship is a term about taking a quantum leap, a leap into the next dimension of our lives, and how we all have grown in these 13 weeks is what we are going to share. And of course, there will be a lot of golden nuggets coming from our masters also. I'm actually very emotional because I have been a part of this even before it started, being the team, being a participant also. This program has had so much of impact on me and my life. The way things function around my ecosystem now is very, very different. There are things that we may see and there are things we may not be able to see. There are tangible things and there are so many intangible things. We have been able to dissolve blocks that we did not know existed. We have leaped into another dimension of our own life. To put it in a very, very simple manner, we are better versions of ourselves. The people who started 13 weeks ago, 3 months ago, what we were and who we are today are totally different. We will take the questions after a while. Sonali, if you may please put it in the chat for us. Thank you so much. I would like to invite the quantum entrepreneurs to come and share the miracles and their aha moments that they have had. And Mansi, I would like to start with you, please.
Hi. I feel quantum entrepreneurship is Shivo's dream. It is one of his dreams. It is one of his greatest gifts. And he is a source of channeling entrepreneurial ideas. There are so many times where he has come up with his own idea and he has seen and someone else has shared, you know what, this author shared that. So he is connecting to the vibrational field of entrepreneurship, of cosmic entrepreneurship. And he has done a lot of work in entrepreneurship even before spirituality was part of his life. And I think for me, the greatest concept, because, we asked ourselves that, do we want to become a quantum entrepreneur? What is a quantum entrepreneur? And for me, the answer was that in this life, my work is to become a disciple. My work is to be a disciple, to be a student, but there is a difference between a student and a disciple. But there's also a similarity, and I'm still exploring that. My greatest learnings were that to be successful in love, relationships, business, anywhere, you have to be in the person's heart space and mind space. So that is one of my major takeaways, that you have to be, there might be a lot of people who are in your heart space and mind space, and you can be a part of their success. But for your success, it is how many people and whose mind space and heart space you are in whose minds and hearts you reside in. And the second learning that I had is that all the time I was thinking, what is my block to learning? One of our concepts in Quanto Life is, learning is more important than power. So even when new people come in, and they are, and we always say our success is that we are attracting more talented people than us. That is our success. So when you've attracted that more talented people, you have to, no matter your seniority, your position of power, you have to learn from them. That is a core culture of Quanto Life. But one of my learnings in this was that one of my blocks to learning was hurt. When I'm wounded, when I'm hurt, I stopped learning. I froze myself and I stopped learning. So one of my greatest takeaways from this is that to observe my hurt, because sometimes even hurt is a block to learning. So Suchi, that was my aha moment. And I feel that even the money wisdom program that came, which was a workshop, that was also a part of quantum entrepreneurship. And for me, but we had a whole session on that, but I'm really enjoying that. And lastly, I'm really enjoying the ideation sessions we have on every Friday, which even though it is technically money wisdom, I feel it is a huge part of entrepreneurship and finding what is people's hero's journey, like what is their journey. So I really thank Shivo, the whole team, Suchi, Mukul, Rupali, Kshitij, Vaibhav, Natika, and everyone else. So thank you so much.
Manji, thank you so much for that. It's always so beautiful and heart-touching to hear whatever you say. एकदम दिल से दिल तक लगता है जाके. Thank you. So now I would like to invite Mukul. Mukul has like he don't go by the lights behind him. He is more humble than anything else. There is and there is so much in-depth insight he has of quantum entrepreneurship. If you get an opportunity, do connect with him. He is quite an entrepreneurial person in the work, in his full-time work, as well as in the foundation that he has, his NGO. And Mukul, I will not take anything away from you. It's all over to you, and we are waiting to hear your miracles. Thank you. Over to you, Mukul.
Thank you for the introduction. So, hello everyone. My name is Mukul. Actually, I'm an IT professional. I work in IT company, and in a way, I have nothing to do with entrepreneurship. But in Quanto Life, entrepreneurship is seen in terms of impact, in terms of value creation. So that's why last year also I joined entrepreneurship and learned a lot. But this year, right from the public sessions, the quantum entrepreneurship program was very, very different. It was, at a very different level. The public sessions are available on YouTube. I'll urge everyone to watch those videos. Very insightful discussions. Shivo made me read a lot of books. Then we had debate sessions on it, and Shivo shared his point of views, how current industry is not the old industry. This is idea industry, and how things are different. So over the course of last 3 months, we learned a lot of things, and can't believe 3 months are over already. The learnings has been immense, but the most impactful learning for me is value creation paradigm that Shivo shared. Shivo always usually talks about value creation in Quanto Life. It's a very regular word, value creation. But this time, Shivo came up with a kind of a framework. What is value creation exactly? What it means to us, what it means to the whole system. That framework he has given, and I implemented that in one of my NGO activity. So that has given us so much love. I was I was shocked when we received that kind of feedback through part one activity. And inspired by that, we again launched second part two activity, and that too was hugely successful. So the quantum entrepreneurship, I always see from impact point of view. So usually what happens when we hear entrepreneurship, we feel that it is for business people. It is not for normal ordinary people like you and me. But that's not the case. I see it from value creation perspective and impact perspective. Even though I'm in job, I still feel that I can learn something, value creation principles from quantum entrepreneurship, and I can use it in my NGO because we are also in growing phase. And I have immediately implemented whatever I have understood. It's a very, very deep course. There are a lot of deep insights. Not everything you can quickly implement. You have to go on a journey with Shiva and Mansi. So such a wonderful and valuable program. I think this has been my best, most impactful learning from Quanto Life. There are spiritual learnings, but the entrepreneurship or impact related learning, which I can directly implement practically, I think this has been my biggest learning. So thanks to Shivo and Mansi, it was very, very intense workshop, I would say. I had my time challenges because of daylight saving changes in US. So I work for a US-based organization, but I was accommodated whenever I requested time slots I was given. So thank you, Suchi. And thanks to the entire quantum entrepreneurship team. And those who are new to quantum entrepreneurship, I would suggest them at least watch out the public sessions, and you will understand what is the depth and level of discussion that happens in quantum entrepreneurship and QuantoLife in general. So again, lots of gratitude. Thank you very much.
Mukul, thank you so much. You've been awesome, and so was your share. Thanks a lot for being so awesome. Sakama, are you here? You are next. I can't see Sakama here. Is she here?
Yes, I am.
Oh, hi. Yeah, there you are. So you've had lots of ups and downs and ups in the quantum entrepreneurship. You literally jet landed into the program, and and you shared your breakthroughs and breakdowns with absolute honesty, humbleness, and everything. So what has been your miracle journey, and what have been your aha moments? So I know सब mix होगा आपका, लेकिन it's lovely to hear from you.
Yes, Suchi, thank you. तो मेरा पहला थैंक यू तो मुकुल को ही जाता है, क्योंकि मेरा वो जो लैंडिंग हुआ था वो मुकुल के वजह से ही हुआ था। मुझे लिटरली 5 मिनट दिए उसने, सखमा यू शुड ज्वाइन दिस प्रोग्राम, और ये आपके लिए। मैं क्या करूंगी बिजनेस, और ये सारा तो आउट ऑफ माय, मतलब कुछ है ही नहीं मेरे इसमें मतलब का। नहीं आप आओ तो सही, मैं कह रहा हूँ। और मैंने बस, जिसको बोलते हैं ना कि ऊपर वाले का शायद कोई इशारा है, वो इसको मैंने लिया और मैं यहाँ पर आ गई। और पहले ही इन्वोकेशन में शिवो ने गाइड किया और मुझे अंदर से कुछ इंसाइट आया। मेरे हार्ट चक्र में मुझे ऐसा लगा कि कुछ ब्लॉक है, और वो इन्वोकेशन के साथ में दूर हुआ। और जैसा जो मेरे साथी हैं उन्हें पता है कि एक ऐसी जगह जो मैं लेना चाहती थी, मिराकुलसली वो डील हो गई थी हमारी। बाद में हालांकि उसमें दिक्कत हुई, वो कैंसिल भी हुई, पर मेरा आहा मोमेंट इतना क्विक आहा और इतना क्विक मिरेकल वो आते ही हो गया था। और ये सबसे बड़ी लर्निंग ये थी कि ब्लॉक अपने में ही होता है, बाहर कुछ भी नहीं होता सारा। अगर आप अबंडेंस को रोक रहे हैं या कोई भी सफलता जीवन में नहीं आ रही है, तो उसके जिम्मेदार सिर्फ और सिर्फ आप हैं। अपने पे काम करो, अवेयरनेस आप में जैसे ही आएगी और आपने उस पर काम किया, वो डिसॉल्व हो जाएगा आपका जो भी ब्लॉक है। तो आपके आसपास तो सब तैयार ही है कि आपको सब मिलेगा। ये मेरी बिगेस्ट लर्निंग थी यहाँ पर। उसके बाद तो बहुत सारे, यहीं से आगे मनी विजडम में भी मैं गई, और शिवो मुझे बहुत इंस्पायर करते हैं। उन्होंने एक चीज मुझे फिर से कही, एक मैसेज मुझे आया कि कुछ नया करो। मैं रेकी मास्टर हूँ, हीलिंग फील्ड में हूँ 25 साल से, और कर रही हूँ। मेरा बिगेस्ट लर्निंग प्लेटफॉर्म एक्चुअली क्वांटो लाइफ ही रहा है, क्योंकि बहुत साल पहले भी मैं यहीं पर थी। तो ये कैसे ऑनलाइन का पूरा सिस्टम होता है, इसकी ट्रेनिंग मुझे एक्चुअली यहीं से मिली, आज भी मिलती है। तो ये मेरे लिए बिगेस्ट यूनिवर्सिटी है, जहां से मैं सीखती हूँ और फिर मैं अपने काम में उसको लगाती हूँ। तो किसी को भी अगर आपको कुछ सीखना है, अपने पे काम करना है, या लाइफ को कैसे मैनेज करना, आपके काम को कैसे मैनेज करना, अगर आपको ये सच में सीखना है, तो मुझे इससे बढ़िया प्लेटफॉर्म नहीं मिला। और मैं दुनिया के कई प्लेटफॉर्म्स में जा चुकी हूँ, और यहाँ का जो इन्वोकेशन है वो आपको आपसे मिलवाता है। हम नहीं जानते हम कौन हैं, हमारे अंदर क्या छुपा हुआ है। डिस्कवरी अपनी खुद की ही होती है यहाँ पर। और शब्दों में सच बोलूं, इसको बयान करना कि गुलाब जामुन कैसा लगा, वो हर एक का अलग अलग आएगा कि अच्छा ऐसा लगा, अच्छा ऐसा लगा। तो खुद खाओ और जान जाओ।
आप वो हार्ट स्पेस माइंड स्पेस के बारे में कुछ बोलना चाहेंगे, क्योंकि वो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट इंसाइट, बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट लर्निंग इस बार थी एक्चुअली सब लोगों के लिए।
क्या हार्ट स्पेस माइंड स्पेस थे?
Yeah,
जो आपके
Shivo,
डिस्कशन हुए थे ना, मानसी, यू वांट टू से समथिंग ऑन दैट, बिकॉज़ दैट्स समथिंग वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट।
yeah. So so one of the things is that Sakha is an amazing Reiki master. Okay, but I want to ask in this group that how many of you know a Reiki master yourself? Like you, either you are or you know. How many people are there? Okay, we have Manisha, we have Suchi, we have anyone else who has, you can post yes in the group, or you can this, a Reiki before Sakha, So there is Suman who said FAQ Reiki, his name is only Reiki. Vajanti said so. Okay. Anyone else who knows about Reiki? Yeah. So we had done this in our class, and pretty much either someone was a Reiki teacher or knew someone. So what Shivo was trying to drive the point is ki there is someone already who has captured the mind space, heart space of Reiki for most of the people. Even though Sakha might be 100 times better, someone else has already captured. Okay. So Shivo was like, we need to uniquely position you.
Yes.
क्योंकि नहीं तो तुम कॉम्पीट कर रही हो ना, तो क्योंकि उनके माइंड में तो कोई है, अभी Amazon तो अपने माइंड में है ही ना, तो anyone who comes next either has to create his own niche or has to compete with Amazon in the mind space. तो इसीलिए this whole thing he gave the perspective कि you have to do your unique branding. It is not enough for people who have gotten a miracle from you. Yes, for them you can tell, but for the new people. So Shivo, is that what you were saying? And then this whole new thing, and not only he said that, but now a whole new unique niche for you is coming up, which is like completely, it's not just new, it is like paradigm shifting. So that is what has come up. And do you want to share? Are you ready to share something, what it has come up like? Or Shivo, is that what you were saying? Is that what you were getting at?
Yeah, it started from there, and that it turned into the cosmic channeling. It turned into cosmic channeling.
Yeah, so now Sakha will share what has come up for. Yeah.
शिवो मुझे बोल रहे थे कि रेकी तो ठीक है, एक कॉमन वो है, इसके आगे जाना चाहिए। और मुझे लगा कि हाँ, कुछ नया क्रिएट होने वाला है, इशारा आया है तो जरूर, क्योंकि मैं ये साइंस को बहुत गंभीरता से लेती हूँ, और शिवो की बात को हल्के में मैं नहीं लेती हूँ। प्लस या माइनस जो भी फीडबैक आता है उसके ऊपर वो एक मेरा अंदर चालू हो जाता है काम। तो अतिन जैसे एक और प्रोग्राम चल रहा है उज्जैन में, 84 महादेव हैं, तो उनके साथ में अतिन के बहुत अच्छे एक्सपीरियंसेस हैं, इन्वोकेशंस हैं। उसको हीलिंग के साथ में कैसे कंबाइन कर सकते हैं 84 महादेव को, ये भी एक नया इंसाइट आया। प्रीति को ये आया इंसाइट अतिन के लिए, और फिर शिवो ने बोला कि इसको सखा को करना चाहिए, और मेरे अंदर से उसके लिए यस आया। तो ये प्रोजेक्ट पे भी काम शुरू हो गया है। और एक चीज जो मैंने किसी से अभी तक शेयर नहीं करी, मैं यहाँ इस प्लेटफॉर्म पे शेयर करती हूँ। जो शिवो चाहते थे कि मेरा अपना कुछ हो बियॉन्ड रेकी भी, कुछ और हो, वो क्रिएट हो गया। आज फर्स्ट टाइम मैं यहाँ अनाउंस कर रही हूँ उसको। उस पे काम चल रहा है, बट वो हुआ। और उसके लिए मैं शिवो को बहुत थैंक यू करती हूँ कि वो किक हमेशा उधर से ही आती है, उसके बाद में मैं काम करती हूँ। तो बहुत ब्यूटीफुल हुआ, उससे रिजल्ट बहुत अच्छे। जो क्रॉनिक केसेस थे हमारे पास में, जिनमें रेकी से भी रिजल्ट हमें नहीं आ रहा था, हमने फिर उस मेथड को ट्राई किया, जो भी इंसाइट या जो भी चैनलिंग हुआ, और उसमें हमें सफलता मिलना शुरू हो चुकी है। तो थैंक यू सो मच।
Wow, wow, such a wonderful thing. I'm so happy for you. So happy.
थैंक यू।
And thank you so much. Of course, धक्का हमेशा शिवो से ही आता है, और
नहीं,
फिर
मेरे को मानसी से भी आता है। वो
नहीं
उधर
नहीं नहीं, मैं
उधर से धक्का आता है, मानसी उसको सेटल करती है।
वो
नहीं नहीं,
प्राइवेट पीएम में आता है वो वाला।
वो पीएम में आता है।
हाँ वो
शिवो से वन लाइनर आता है, उसके बाद उसको डिस्क्राइब करना, उसको मेरे में पूरा सेटल करना, मेरे को उसको समझाना, वो सारा मानसी करती है। बैक स्टेज पूरा मानसी ही मेरे को संभालती है हमेशा।
मैं वही बोल रही थी, ये ना दो पिलर्स हैं ऐसे,
Yes.
यहाँ से शिवो मारते हैं धक्का, और यहाँ पे आके हम लगते हैं मानसी लगाती है गले।
वेरी ट्रू।
And I want to say how quickly it has happened. How quickly. सखा, हम
true.
तो अभी कुछ दिन पहले ही आपका APY चार्ट लेके बैठे थे. It was like what 5 days ago that we were looking at your APY chart. वहां तुम RYS कर रही थी ना, Reclaim Your Soul. I and Shivo were looking at your APY chart. हमारा जो एस्ट्रो पावर यंत्र है उसका क्लास चालू होने वाला था. We were looking at your chart and suddenly Shivo says, और अभी 5 दिन नहीं हुए हैं, 5 दिन नहीं हुए हैं इस चीज को. And already it has been implemented and put into action. I'm really telling, this is like some Pushpak Viman speed we move at.
एक
Speed
बात
of
है,
light.
अगर आपको फेथ है, ट्रस्ट है, फेथ है और सरेंडरेंस है, तो फिर आप ये जैक वाली स्पीड पे ही जाओगे। फिर हैपनिंग्स फटाफट होगी, उसमें टाइम नहीं लगेगा, ज्यादा दिमाग नहीं लगाना, सरेंडर करना और चल देना, काम चालू हो जाता है।
Absolutely.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Sakama.
Thank you so much.
And now we have Dr. Manisha Jain. Manisha, you here? Manisha.
अरे मैं भी थी क्या?
हाँ बिल्कुल बिल्कुल थी आप. So you need some time, Manisha, or you ready to rock?
Yeah. Yes, I'm here.
Okay, super cool. Why can I not see? There I can see you now. Yes. So Dr. Manisha Jain, इनके बारे में क्या बोले वो उतना ही कम हो जाता है. इनकी अगर मैं डिग्रीज एंड लर्निंग्स एंड कोर्सेज ये सब गिनवाने लगूं तो बस we will get over with the session today itself. So without further ado, Dr. Manisha Jain, I invite you to share your aha moment and your miracle. You can share some resistances also that you've gone through during this, your quantum resistances in quantum entrepreneurship. So all yours, Manisha.
Thank you so much. I was thinking that today I am not going to share anything because I really didn't know I am going to share. So first of all, Quanto Life is my love, and thank you, Mansi. And I was really, it was like Mansi was. That is Shivo sir, Mansi, they all want that I have to join quantum entrepreneurship, because earlier also I have done quantum entrepreneurship, but that time I was very much new for in the Quanto Life. So पहला वाला कैसे हुआ किया मैंने, and I was just thinking यार entrepreneurship तो मेरे बस की ही नहीं है. I am a teacher and वो भी a typical teacher. But first quantum entrepreneurship, when I have joined here, I started applying all the rules, whatever Shivo sir and Mansi was teaching into my, in my profession. And I feel that, okay, ek naya birth hua mera as a professor. So many blockages were there. And what happened during the entrepreneurship? What was my emotional fog? I started working on my emotional fog, and I'm very happy to announce here 3 things happened in my life during the quantum entrepreneurship. I was designated as assistant director, proctor. So it was a very much, because I really wanted to work with the youth, and God has given me the opportunity to serve all the youth. And I was designated as assistant director, proctors. So this is first leap I had, and literally my promotion and everything, I was feeling that it is blocked. And the second, I really wanted to start a youth community, and with the blessings of Shivo sir and Mansi, we have started it, and I'm very happy to share that in our youth community we have more than 1,000 students, and we have Sunday sessions also, Wednesday book review sessions also, and we have planned so many good things for the youth, and definitely this dream also will come true. Then I wanted to do my research also, but anyhow, I really don't know. I was very much confused where to start. And this year, 2022, I have my 2 chapters in reputed books, Scopus Journal books, and 1 paper recently I have published with my student, and 1 is in the pipeline. So 4 research journals, research papers now we had in our this account. So this is what. So as Sakhama said that, just surrender and work on your self-growth. So value will be definitely created. And you should not bother about your value creation. God will take care of your belongings and your wishes. So how quantum entrepreneurship helped me a lot to work for myself and for the society also. Thank you so much, Shiva sir, Mansi, and entire entrepreneurship team. Thank you so much.
वाह भाई वाह, बहुत बढ़िया.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Manisha, and congratulations. And अब तो list और लंबी हो गई.
I was literally struggling for my publications, but I really don't know how these publications happened. I really don't know, but it happened.
Superb, absolutely lovely. Congratulations again, and thank you.
Thank you so much.
Quantum Leap.
Suchi, can I share a couple of quantum entrepreneurship lessons that Manisha is reminding me of?
Sure, Mansi, please go ahead.
Her miracle is reminding me of three things actually. One is that you can sometimes people are good at many things, and Manisha is one of them, where she is good at many things. And one of the things we learned is that you will be the most successful at something that integrates all your talents, including past lives, all your intense moments, and whatever whatever life you're currently living. When everything gets integrated, that is where you will reach the crescendo of your success. This is something that Shivo taught, because sometimes this happens. It's a good problem to have, but it is still a problem when you're good at many things. And I feel that Manisha has done this. She realized, and I think one of the conversations was like, she can be very good at healing, but really her legacy is youth. And everything that her past life, she has done this work. She has had intense moments in the current life, and everything is like coalescing at this point. And when you are in that zone, synchronicities start happening, boom, 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 boom. As Sakha was saying, everything moves at a jet speed because you're in that synchronicity zone. where everything, like the universe is just connecting the dots and things are just happening. You know, you just seem very lucky. Ye sab mere saath kyun ho raha hai? Other people are saying, ye to suddenly lucky ho gayi hai. So this is what I felt. कि वो teaching मुझे याद आ गई शिवो की. Yes, Suchi.
Mansi, thank you so much. We really needed to hear this because this brings in that confidence back. Because when people say this to us, na, "Arey, tum to aise hi lucky ho gaye." It's like, "Arey, mehnat ki hai yaar, bahut mehnat ki hai." So thank you so much, and congratulations again to you, Manisha. Apnaz, the cake empress, are you ready? Yes, so our cake empress is based out of Moscow and is a beautiful Parsi from India, and we just love her to the core, especially for her Hindi and her cakes, and above everything else, for the person she is, for the care she gives, and the way she celebrates each and every one of us, be it our birthdays and the way she embraces us when we are unwell and when we are going through tough times. Loads and loads of love to you. And it's just not there. She has taken this to her competitors also. She has such a big heart that she can walk up to her competitor and say, "You are good." Abnaz, over to you.
Thank you so much, Suchi, for this beautiful introduction. So for a lot of you, I think I see lots of new faces today. And for those who don't know what Quanto Life is, I would like to add Quanto Life is a spiritual and a scientific university. And it is not only for just the youth or the kids or adults or the old, it's for all of us. And we are very fortunate that our founder, that's Shivo, and who lives in Bombay and Gwalior and Arohi. And we've got Mansi, who's our co-founder. She's from America. And they too are our gurus. And in Quanto Life, we have lots of parallel programs. Some are paid, some are unpaid. So when we started this program, we also had another program parallelly going, and that was called Money Wisdom. And as Mukul spoke about value creation, Shivu always has told us, and he truly believes that if anybody is better than you or if anybody is doing well, appreciate them. So as Suchi said, I am a baker in Moscow, and this February, I'll be completing 2 years in this profession. And I'm a very self-taught baker. So whatever I'm doing, it is from YouTube and from other people, freely available. I just try to replicate what they are teaching. So when I started my small venture, soon after, and I had an Instagram page and all, because I was told that's the best way to promote your business. And soon after I started, I saw 2 more ladies in Moscow also started their page and started selling cakes. Now, my advantage was I was selling eggless delicacies, because in Moscow, it's very difficult to find eggless. And we have lots and lots of Indians here who need vegetarian cakes and cookies and all of it. So what happened is that Shivu has also told us that if you want to be successful in life, you have to make a conscious effort of, I'm probably not saying the right thing, but something like you have to make a conscious effort of appreciating and finding more conscious people. So there was this time somewhere, I think October, November, when Thanksgiving sale was here. No, first October 25th. This is what I want to share. So my friends, it was my daughter's 18th birthday. She had come to visit us from India. So my friends suddenly came home in the afternoon with a beautiful cake. And of course, they told me that it was from my competitor. Now, I don't know what made them buy it from her. They could have easily bought it from the store. But in Quanto Life, everything is a synchronicity. So this should have been something that the divine was sending, some signal. So I'd always wanted to try my competitor's cake. And of course, as you know, when you're competitors, I would go into her page. I would slyly see what she's putting up. So I would keep doing that on a regular basis. But trust me, her cake was mind-blowing. I truly, truly enjoyed it. And something clicked. I said, it's not nice if I do not write to her. And it's not that I don't talk to her. When I meet her in public, in any of our gatherings, we always speak, but we're not like best of friends. So I messaged her saying, thank you very much. Your cake was lovely. Truly enjoyed it. So she said, she wrote back to me, you're most welcome. It's always nice to try something new. This happened on the 26th of October. And soon after that, she put up the post with my daughter's name on the cake on her Instagram. So I again took the opportunity. I said, let the Moscow people know, because people will wonder how come Abna is like, she's a baker and she ordered from her. Nobody knows that it was sent to me, like my friends got it to me. So since she put the post, I took the courage and I thanked her on public social media. Now, she didn't have the courage to welcome me back, but she welcomed me on a message. So I told this to Shivo, Mansi, and during our class, and they said, it's okay. And guess what? Then we had a Thanksgiving sale. And because Shivu said, you know, encourage conscious people, help people to, you know, if you help 1x, you will get 10x in return. So because there was this Thanksgiving sale, we were getting choco chips at one particular shop at dirt cheap price, which is very expensive because all of you know that the political situation in Moscow is so bad. So everything has got skyrocketing price. So I took the courage of messaging her, and I also wanted to, I was little shrewd. I wanted to know, where does she buy her supplies? So I wrote to her, where do you buy your supplies from? However, I have been to this shop. They have a beautiful sale. Why don't you go there? And guess what? She doesn't buy from the same shop. That shop is pretty close to her. So we started talking. So she wrote back to me that I buy from here and thank you for telling me and all of that. And it was, I think, our first day of money wisdom. And suddenly, like any customer would write to me, sorry, Suchi, I'm taking a little too long, but I'm getting very emotional into the whole situation. So this lady, now my competitor's name is Vandana. So there's one Meghna who writes to me just after I finish Money Wisdom's first day, I think. And because we have time difference, I then go for dinner. And I see this lady saying, hi, I am Meghna. I got your number from Vandana. So I have, my best friend is also Vandana and my competitor. They're two different people. So I thought she wants to order something. So I wrote to her, hi, how can I help you? This, that. So she said, I heard you baking and I cannot find some supplies. I'm also a baker. Can you help me? And Shivu and Mansi like that came to me and said, in a normal way, I could have been like, you know, very cold. And I went out of my way to help her. I again told her about the sale and then she got talking. And a long time back, when we had an ideation, like as I said, we have lots of programs in Quanto Life. We had ideation, and that time my gurus had told me, why don't you teach children, or why don't you teach your baking to others? I said, who wants to learn from me? You know, like why would they want to come, and what will I teach? I'm copying somebody else from YouTube. So this Meghna, since the last 2 weeks, even today, this lady has called me up. And she's like, please, I just can't do my icing. Can you please teach me? So the last week when she messaged me that when can you teach me? I told her because of Mansi and Guru, this one, Shivo's guidelines that, you know, do it. It was always going to help you. I had told her whenever I get my next order, I'll do it. But now since this Monday, we have a winter break in school. So most families have gone to India. So I think yesterday or day before I was talking in our team that I don't think I'm going to have an order. So what do I do? So Mansi and Shivu said, it's okay. You just bake a cake and teach it to her. And I was thinking of doing this sometime next week, closer to Christmas. And she calls me up today saying, I am baking now and I cannot do my icing. Can you help me? So I've told her next week, let's plan a day and do come over and I will teach you. And she doesn't look like the ones who's going to give me any money. But again, Shivu and Mansi said, it doesn't matter. First, I would have been like, why shouldn't I take money? I'm teaching her, whatever. But it's thanks to their teaching that they said, you don't need the money. The fact that if she wants to give you, fine, but do it with a lot of, affection and like Guru Dakshina. If she wants to give you, take it. If she doesn't, it's okay. If you help somebody like this. And this is what QuantoLife does, we are so used to our standards. We are so taught. I remember my grandfather always telling when I started work, never show all your secrets to somebody. Always hold on to 10% that they always keep coming to you. Not that I ever followed his funda, but I definitely follow what Mansi and Shivu says, that give as much as you can, you will get tenfold. And this is exactly what QuantoLife does. The more you invest yourself in your growth in QuantoLife, QuantoLife floods you with a lot of things. Lots of synchronities, and it just happened.
I want to just say one more thing, which is beyond. Actually, that also I always say, if you help people with what you know, Cosmos will always send you something totally new. This is one thing I've again and again experienced. Sometimes we want to hide what we know. We want to keep it a secret, but then we remain stuck with who we are. If you start to share what you know, you will be extremely, extremely surprised. All of us in QuantoLife have experienced that. The moment you start to share what you know, you start to receive such revelations in your life, which are just, you would be like, wow, I never thought like that. I never knew this. Something totally new happens to you. This is the reward of Cosmos to you.
Yes,
when you are generous,
thank you so much.
When you are generous, Cosmos is 100 times more generous to you.
Yeah, you're right. And now the Vandana, who's my competitor, we keep chatting on WhatsApp because she put something on status. We give thumbs up to each other, which we never did before. And we never had the courage. But now that I have started, she reciprocates. And for those who don't know, that was our man, our Guru Shivo. And do join Quanto Life. Do at least one program. Give us the chance. And this is a beautiful place to be at. So thank you, Suchi, for giving me this opportunity. And thank you, everyone, for always teaching me the best.
Abnas, you got the biggest order that time, no? 3 deck.
Yes. Thank you, Manisha, for bringing this. Yeah. But this order was pre-booked before. But yes, the first time ever I made a 7.5 kilo cake, and it was a 3-layer cake. And I refused to take that order, and my customer kept saying, you will do it, just do it, and trust me, as I said, we were doing 2 parallel programs. It was a Friday evening. I felt very, very sick, and I got well only on Monday morning, and the order was for Saturday. So it just happened. And where I got the energy, because it was a lot of work. And most of you would know, when you live abroad, you have no help, no extra help. So you do the house, you look after the children, you cook, and you do everything. With everything, it happened. Yeah, thanks, Manisha, for bringing that to my attention.
Abnaz, I really didn't want to stop you. My heart was like, let her literally share, because it was so... Your sharing is like heart melting. It really melts the heart. And yes, every one of us, as Abnaz rightly said, please give us an opportunity. Let us, service, an opportunity to serve you, to transform your life and the people in your lives. Okay, now
thank you so much.
Thank you. So now we had a buddy program that we were going through in Quantum Entrepreneurship. And the buddies will continue even after the program is over officially today, but we have more plans for our quantum entrepreneurs. In that buddy program, the buddies were helping each other. I do not know if you were watching the comments. Sakhama and Vajanti were congratulating each other. They were buddies in this program. So we've already heard the miracles that came from Sakhama. Vajanti, can you please come and share yours and also talk about what the love of the buddy program did to you? Thank you. Are you here, Vajanti? Can I see you? Can I see you?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
here.
There you are. Thank you. How are you?
Good, good.
Thank you so much.
Now you suddenly confused my thought process. Okay, let me first start with Quantum Entrepreneur. I just joined it because something intuitively drew me to it. I'm not a person who does any work or any business, or no, I'm a very business-minded person. But yet, we are in the age of startups, and we are the age of new creation where you can explore who you are. So I think I was very curious to understand what is entrepreneurship about. And since Shivo was talking about it, I knew it would not be the normal course. So, and something just kept telling me, join it. I was doing something else before this, and it said, okay, it's enough of this, and this is the kind of work you have to be in. And my most favorite term, which I love Shivo saying, and which actually for some time I have been living only, I had a different way of expressing it, is be the reader of the game. If that is one thing, if you get it, you will be amazed at what a beautiful influence you'll be in your own life. And I really thank Shivo.
Explain that, Vajanti, because there are people here, because we have gotten it from so many dimensions. So the moment you say that ना वो पूरा network जागृत हो जाता है, वो circuitry है ना पूरी light up हो जाती है. But can you share what that means, a reader of the game? And of course, Shivo's favorite cricketer who and person who was like that. But can you share what a reader of a game means?
So I will share it the way I have got it. Okay. It all started with me one day when I got a forward saying, we all know how to read, tell the time, but we don't know how to read time. Okay. It started with there for me. And in fact, in one of my modules, this is something I've emphasized on. And unknowingly, I was also living by that. But there are so many dimensions and layers till you get the meaning. And I don't think even today I've got it at the depth of it. But what I realize is life is a partnership with the cosmos. You're not living it in isolation by your mind, which says, I want this. You put out something and you wait for life to respond. Or you want something, you look at life. You look at if there's an opening, there's not an opening, and where is the opening coming from? Get lost in relationships, thinking this one is a provider for me for this. This one is my protector. This one is my mother. My parents should take care of me. But it's not like that. We all are given a different role. So sometimes a doe may not be a parent or a spouse. It will be entirely from a different space. But that's only possible for you to receive is when you become the reader of the game. When you put it out in the universe and you wait for the response from life. You look at what are the messages or what ways life coming to you, and then you go through it. You're kind of led to where your life is going and where you have to go towards to receive what you would like. And sometimes this is not your path. This is your path. So I love that reader of the game. You are no more rigid. You're no more set belief system. You don't have to be fixed. You have to be open, you have to be flexible, and you have to be aware. And you have to allow life to flow through you. So I don't know if I've done justice to Shivo's or what he means by it, but this is what I have been living by, and this is what I have received up to now. Mansi, do you have something to say on that?
Shivo, if you want to add. So I've always felt that, like, let's say we are in this situation, right? I'm in a certain situation. I'm only observing sometimes my point of view. Sometimes we are totally observing only other person's point of view. And what Shivo is like the space, you know, everything, observing everything, and not just everything, because everything is where the problem is, but observing the space between everything. That's where the
Absolutely.
solution is. So that's what it means to me, the reader of the game, where you start observing the space. You start observing everything, the batsmen, the fielders. And he always says MS Dhoni, like that was a special quality. So, you know, you start observing fielders, this, that, the crowd, the environment, the field, the pitch, and the space between them. And that's when the completely out of the box ideas come. Shivo, do you want to add? Because I know this is such a favorite, like, I think all these things are your favorite, but you want to add something if we have not to this? Is he there?
Yeah, so I would say actually it is most simple to explain, and yet it is most complex to explain, because people were always zapped by the kind of choices Dhoni used to make, and how many times he literally snatched the victory from the jaws of defeat. And then all the great cricketers, they had no words to explain this. So they would just say one thing about him. And this is something, so many great cricketers, Weber probably checked and told me how many cricketers have described Dhoni this way, that he is a great reader of the game. And that's what I said even before we launched the workshop, that if you want to be a great entrepreneur, you got to be the great reader of the game. And it's very difficult to really explain very quickly what it means to be the great reader of the game, because that's what we teach all the time. Actually, in Quanto Life, what are we teaching basically? I mean, in so many different ways, in so many different dimensions, that's what we are teaching. Be the great reader of the game. Yeah, Mansi.
Shivo, but did we explain it right? Do you want to add?
Get it in their own ways. And the things I do is that when you are explaining what it means for you, what do you mean by this phrase, be the great reader of the game, and you are explaining something, I would point out a gap in that. But I always do, right? So if you're something, I would say, oh, this, but there is a gap here. This is where, you know, the way you have understood, this is a gap where you have not fully understood. So this is something I always keep doing. But it's very difficult to do it right now. Right. But yeah, what you've gotten is great, that it is about the observation of space. There is so much to it, actually. There is so much to this phrase. I really feeling this is a central phrase of quantum entrepreneurship. Great reader of the game, and everybody will get their own ways, and there will be holes in that, and to understand my own perspective. I'm not saying I also have the complete understanding, but whatever understanding I have, I will, okay, this is what you have, and then you become more complete. This is a game going on. Would Dhoni be perfect at any point? Right? He would be learning, and yet he would never be perfect. Yeah.
Shivo, Suchi, can we collectively like thank Vaijayanti for her extensive note taking, like as a group collectively, and as a learning as students, can we like
Thank you. Thank you.
Complete note I've ever had. We started writing takeaways because the sessions would be so mesmerizing that at the end of it you're like, मैंने क्या like next day याद नहीं आ रहा है, पता है कि बहुत अच्छा session हुआ है, but you don't remember, and we started writing takeaways, and Vaijayanti's notes were like
Mind blowing. Absolutely.
Thank you. Okay, I'm going to add a thought.
Yeah, quick line about how did you become a better reader of the game with the buddy program coming in, like with the buddy. So I really want you and Sakhama to say at least one line about each of you, about each other. So you earlier had different buddies, then we were changed, and please, because we really want to talk about the buddy love and camaraderie that we bring in as as something which is a part of Quanto Life?
So buddies is not a new concept for me. I have 2 buddies for years. I mean, they're like my soul sisters. I wouldn't know life without them. So it was, and with Sakha, it was very instantaneous because she's open, she's spontaneous, she's a good receiver. And she allows you to be who you are. So it was easy to exchange with her, you know, where she would hold the space and allow you to share. An open mind, a flexibility, and a receiving heart. Yeah.
Thank
Wow.
you. Thank you so much. Sakama, you want to share a quick line?
It means a lot to me. Thank you so much. Wow. पता है एक लाइन वैजंती जी की उसने मुझे उनसे कनेक्ट कर दिया. जब हम ग्रुप में बात कर रहे थे उन्होंने सिर्फ ये कहा कि तुम्हारे अंदर से आने दो और वो जो भी आएगा उसमें तुम्हारा सारा नॉलेज तुम्हारा एसेंस होगा और तब वो नया क्रिएट होगा. बस इस एक लाइन ने मुझे उनसे एकदम से कनेक्ट किया और मैंने आगे होके उनसे कहा कि आप मेरी बड़ी बनोगे. और उसके बाद तो फिर बहुत इंस्पायर किया उन्होंने, बहुत गाइड किया. बिल्कुल एक बड़ी बहन वाली चीज उनके साथ मुझे बहुत फील हुई. बहुत ही अनकंडीशनल लव देती है वो. बस एक ही वर्ड है मेरे पास, अनकंडीशनल लव. वो बहुत देती हैं. आई एम ब्लेस्ड टू हैव हर. और अरुण जी के साथ मेरी बात ज्यादा नहीं हुई लेकिन जैसे एक बैक सपोर्ट होता है ना, अरुण जी बहुत प्यार से एक मेरे सपोर्ट में हमेशा रहे. तो उनको भी मैं यहाँ एक्नॉलेज करना चाहूंगी क्योंकि मेरे फर्स्ट बगी वही थे. और उसके बाद पर वो एक लिहाज मेरे अंदर इतना था कि मैं ही शायद ओपन अप नहीं हो पा रही थी. बट वैजंती जी के साथ में बस हो गया कनेक्ट. वो शायद यहाँ पे होना था. बट मैं दोनों को क्रेडिट देती हूँ, अरुण जी को भी कि वो साइलेंटली मेरे साथ रहे. बिल्कुल अभी तक हैं, अभी भी उनके वो आते रहते हैं, मेरे को गाइड करते रहते हैं. और वैजंती जी तो हमेशा के लिए साथ है, इनको मैं नहीं छोड़ने वाली.
Thank you so much. You two gorgeous women. You are like absolutely, yes, you both are unconditional love and lots of love to both of you. Thank you so much, Vajanti. Thank you, Sakama. Thanks a lot. And now I am very happy to bring in another buddy pair. We will start with Amit. Amit, are you here? Amit, I need to see you and I need to scroll. Oh, there you are. Yeah, so we'll have you share first and then we'll take your buddy Divya.
Okay. Okay, so really for the letting me share, and I think I will really thank for this program for Shivo and Mansi for guiding us through, and all the participants and my buddy for really cooperating with me so we can be in this conclusive sharing today. I feel like I have done this program, I will say, second time. So in the second time, means first time when I did, I didn't feel it that enough, because not because of just for entrepreneurship, but this program has concepts which is for everyday person. I know the topic is entrepreneurship, but it will implement in whatever way to collaborate, create, and contribute for any idea which you have, that to be translated into a project and action for you to share and contribute to other people in your day-to-day activities, as well as for whatever you need to do. So these are very intense sessions, and that's why I didn't had enough in my first time also. So I joined it for the second time, and in the second time, I really got the point in which he told me that everything has its own brilliance, means the positive or well as the negative. So we have to accept both, and we have to, I think, accept and appreciate and work with whatever we have. And that has been a good revelation for me. And I can say that this program contributes to every person, not just entrepreneurs, And so, and the journey is, when you will walk, you will know, because it will be a very one-to-one and a very interactive session. So I hope that will be helpful for everyone. And my buddy Divya also was very supportive, and we just got connected instantly. And whatever she did a very honest sharing, and we have a very nice talking on that, and that might have helped us also, and for me also. So that is great. So that's all from my end. Thank you.
Suchi, you're on mute.
Thank you, Abnaz. I kept talking. Thank you so much, Amit. And I was asking Shivo, do you want to say anything to Amit? Because I felt you want to say something.
I mean, everybody, I mean, first, thankful to everyone for sharing. And of course, when everybody is sharing, there is so much has happened actually, to reach that point. And there was so much sharing about their life situations and what is making them stuck and all that. And, when you listen to it, it may not appear like, okay, what is a great thing in that? We also know you should appreciate. We also know, look at the positive and negatives, isn't it? I mean, anybody can say that. But the point is this: what we did in this program, we had an in-depth exploration of where are you stuck, why the things are not moving for you. And then we, out of all dissection, we discovered that what was happening basically. So that was the sutra just for them actually. And for somebody else who would share, there would be a different sutra. It was very highly personalized course. And yet the beauty was, what I really enjoyed this time, even though the interactions were so much one-to-one and personalized, yet every interaction was meant for everyone, because everyone was dipping into it and gaining some insight out of that. So even though the sessions were highly personal at times, but they were like, I mean, they were valuable for everyone. Yeah,
Shivu, do you remember Suchi, do you remember this one session where someone would share and everyone would be like, this is my story? Like, do you remember? There was this,
Yeah.
I remember this particular session where people were sharing and they're like, मैं ज़्यादा time तो ले रही हूँ, and that other person, next person in the line was like, ये मेरी story, मुझे भी यही है. I don't know, it was about self-esteem or something, पर ये पूरा यही उस दिन चल रहा था, मुझे याद है. This is my story. Okay, now I remember that everyone was saying कि जो next quantum entrepreneurship का session है ना, वो बस मेरे लिए बना है. Like, this is exactly what I'm grappling with, and that is the session that would happen. And
Absolutely.
I said one day, and then somebody was like, नहीं, ये तो मेरे लिए बना है, ये session है ना, ये मेरे लिए. Everyone, it was like as if the quantum entrepreneurship field was knowing what are all collective problems, and they were channeling through Shivo कि हाँ, इसका ये solution है. तो हर किसी session में ऐसा लगता था कि ये मेरे लिए बनाया गया है. So that I remember. Thank you, Shivo. But Shivo, I want to ask Amit that why was this so important to you that you have to accept? Were you not accepting beforehand? Why was this lesson so important to you?
Lessons are what we always know, but the thing is, when we are in a group, we come to direct interaction, and that direct interaction might be that help means in the moment when we are saying, okay, you shake someone, and then okay, that realization comes, that is a different thing. But yeah.
So did it shake you? Did it shake you? That were you not doing this? So
Yes. It was like someone shaking me, and then okay, I am realizing. And other thing is, okay, I am thinking and I am preoccupied with something, and I am going my way. That is a different. So though two are different things. So here people will shake you and they will make you wake. So that helps.
Perfect.
Okay, thank you so much, Amit. Thanks a lot. Divya, are you here? Yes, yes, Divya, I know you are there.
Yeah, Suchi, I'm here.
I don't know. For some reason, I can't see you.
Yeah, because there is internet problem here, Suchi, due to rains. So if I
Okay.
switch on my video, my audio won't be probably.
No worries, no worries. It's absolutely fine. Okay. Okay.
So yeah, so at least my audio will be there. So I'll just talk. I'm so sorry I can't switch on the video.
No problem. Please share. Like, so basically, Divya, what were your aha moments? And you really went through a lot in your personal life during the Quantum Entrepreneurship program. Your mom was unwell. You were also going through so much, and still you made it. And still you had a project, and still you were able to create something out of this.
No, that was the cosmic plan, Suchi. You know what I just, what as I've been realizing throughout this session and maybe a day, that whatever I missed actually got downloaded to me. I think I missed 2 or 3 sessions, and I feel that whatever I had to really attend and get, because I trusted that, okay, if I'm missing, universe has a plan for me. Like, okay, why should I worry that I'm missing? I'm not missing for just anything. There is a genuine reason for me. So I just realized that whatever I missed actually got downloaded to me from some other channel, because I was connected to this QE field and to the group itself in a very honest way. And other thing is, for me, I've always felt that Quanto Life is a great source to connect and be very open and get that kind of support system, and be very open and honest. You will find the kind of people who will understand you, hold you. So this is something so much required for today, wherever we are, because there is connection, there is friendship, and with Shivo and Mansi, there is so much personal growth and real conversations in the QE. If I have to say, for me, I had a project, and I realized at the end of QE, especially when I got disconnected, something totally different came to me, and I realized, okay, that is my calling. And I always I mean, it was very difficult for me to understand, okay, my calling is healing, so I need to move towards healing, and there was a specific way I wanted to heal. So that came to me, so that I feel came to me because I was connected to QE and this energy and the invocations that we do during the QE sessions, very, very effective. So I would suggest that, it's not only the discussion, the invocations are so strong. I mean, this is not the first time. Even before, like 2 years ago, when I was with Quanto Life, I have experienced this power of invocations and the way it connects us to where we are supposed to go. So strong. Always grateful to Shivo and Mansi, and Suchi was so great. I think I have to give credit to Suchi. She was so awesome. She's so she's always there. I think I have bothered her so much because I am always like, I really went out, of the sessions for almost a month because my mother and my health and everything. But she was there, like, I could just connect and ask. She was just there to support. So Suchi is extremely helpful, and she's always so giving, and she's always just there. So that's such a great combination, and Shivo and Mansi always manages to get the right people. I think that is something amazing. I mean, I can just there were so many wow moments, especially when we were doing invocation. Like everybody sharing was just connecting to everybody else, and it just opened, and there was like outburst.
Divya, do you remember that? Like, it was almost a magical day. We were invoking the sun, and Suchi, you were also there.
Suchi was there. I was there.
And Safa was there, and we were all met, and we were invoking the sun.
Good.
And and everyone
Yeah.
was sharing like some of their deepest stories,
Yes.
like
Yes.
and I remember
Yeah.
Divya had shared that she usually finds it difficult to express herself,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
there were such deep stories that day, and thank you all for the trust that you all have.
No, that
And then
that
after
was
you finish, I want to
so.
talk about Kiki also. So go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, it was so intimate. I mean, I could never have, even in my wildest dream, imagined. Okay, that was the reason which was a block. It just came. Even when the session started, I was blank because that was my issue. I cannot share. That used to be my issue.
Uttara sharing that day, my God,
Yes.
like we were
Yes.
shocked. Like that day, it was like we were like in like, my God, this is everyone's stories. I still Suchi's story, Sakha's story, Uttara's story, many more stories. It was just like,
Yeah.
yeah, please go.
Yeah, I mean, the more heartbreaking it was, I mean, it was so heartbreaking because we all have so many depressing stories and we are so ashamed to share them. But the empowerment it gives when we open up and own them, I was shocked. And the space Mansi created, I mean, I was so grateful for Mansi because it is so difficult to create a space like that. I mean, that is Quanto Life. If people are new here, I mean, we need this kind of space because that is healing. The diseases we are having because we are not sharing, we are not owning our hard days or our painful moments. So we need to share, and that there's so much empowerment that comes with it. And that session was so impactful, so much changed for me actually after that. And it has not stopped, so it's going, and it's kind of getting accelerated. So I mean, I can just say, it was such an amazing journey. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Divya and Mansi. Thank you so much for mentioning that session because that session changed all our lives.
I am there, right there with you. Shivo, I want to invite you to talk a few words about Suchi and the rest of the team, please.
Mansi, we still have one more. We have a showstopper. We have a showstopper sharer.
I know, but can we? Okay, so we'll have showstopper and then we'll do, because I didn't want to, because Divya was talking about you, so I wanted to but it's okay.
Mansi, you carry on. You carry on. We'll take the showstopper after this.
Okay. Shivo, do you want to say a few words? And then I will, of course, share. Right.
So what I wish to say is my deep gratitude to everyone. And it is beyond their contribution, beyond their hard work, beyond their dedication. I want to say this, that in this whole journey, I have also taken a leap. All the discussions that were happening with participants, I mean, when I was grappling with what they were grappling with, the moments that were downloading on me, they were also very unique. So everything was a unique new creation. Everybody was sharing something, okay, which could be so interrelated, same, and yet it was unique. And the solutions, the insights that were coming, they were so unique. And not just that, when we were struggling a lot in the beginning with the positioning, with the content and everything, we really, I remember that session where we were struggling with what is quantum entrepreneurship, why should one learn it, and we were grappling with that. I mean, for me, that was really the moment of creation. We were so intensely aware this is not going to work, and we did not know the solution. And actually, it was Suchi who brought that out. That listen, the path we are going is not going to work.
Yeah, there is a problem, and it is never pretty. Shivo, you just want to tell everyone that when that happens, though, that moment does not look very picture perfect. Everyone is like losing it, right? It's not a picture. It's not like, aap bataiye. It is not like that. It was a moment where everyone was like, And then Suchi stated, what everyone was probably feeling but didn't know how to articulate. And she was like, we have a problem here. Houston,
Right.
we have a problem.
And this is one thing. This is, if you ask me, what is the crux of quantum entrepreneurship? Let me share the crux of quantum entrepreneurship. And this is not just once, twice. We have faced so many crises in Quanto Life, and every time there is application of just one principle, and that principle solves everything, resolves everything. I wouldn't say solve, but resolve. And that principle is, whatever you are facing, be totally genuine, authentic, and be totally intensely present to that with deep trust. And it may be very stressful, it may be very worrying, or whatever, suddenly, I mean, it's not a situation of, that's why, I always say, don't live in hope, live in reality. Because when you live in reality, when you face, this is the job of entrepreneur, to feel the collective issue, what everybody is facing, to feel it collectively, and to be intensely present to that. And sometimes we have been present to that for hours and hours together. For 2 hours, 3 hours, we've been present. And we could have easily escaped into some kind of a hopeful situation. We could have found some, some intellectual answer to that, and a solution. But no, I mean, that would be escape. So what we do is that this is the crux of quantum entrepreneurship. Whatever is the reality is, whatever you are facing, whatever collectively your whole ecosystem, your team is facing, your customers are facing, be present to those vibrations in deep trust that there is a way out. And sometimes it could be hours, but just be present to that. And you will receive the solution you had never imagined exist in cosmos. Every time you are present to a new situation, a new crisis, every time there will be a new solution. This is one thing I have learned in past 2 years, going through so much of the crises, which were collective crises, which was a crisis of team members are thinking differently, and there are, the conflicts, and all those situations of past 2 years. If there is one thing I've learned, really, Mansi, this is like the Ramban I've learned. And it is so difficult to explain it. But actually, when you are in the situation, those who are working in the various teams, those who volunteer, they know that when we are faced with a situation which is extremely difficult, we just become present. This is okay. This is the magic we always used to do. So every time, we are feeling that energy is unnerving, unsettling. That day it happened, right? We were doing which program? In the morning, we were totally unsettled. Mansi, which program was that? Unsettled. We were totally unsettled. We were thinking, huh? Sorry?
Money will shayad.
Right. It was the celebration session of Money Wisdom. The thoughts were so scattered. And okay, so one insight I've gotten is, one insight I want to share here to everyone. Okay, and I always share this. Normally what happens is, when we are faced with a crisis, person tend to do what they do their best. What they are best.
Not what is needed. Yeah.
But entrepreneur is the one who does what is needed, not what he is best at. And in that day, we were there in the morning. There was celebration session in the evening. Everybody is trying to do their best. Everybody is, and all thoughts are scattered. Everybody, and things are going contradictory. And then I said, okay, can we just come together? Can we just share what are we feeling? Right? The moment, sometimes things are just so simple. Everybody started to share their nervousness, their worries, all the issues they were facing, the emotions they were going through. And you see, everybody was present in that meeting. How the magic happened within half an hour. Suddenly a beautiful direction came out. Everybody got aligned and we started to work. And it was one of the best celebration sessions, actually. Right in the morning, we were struggling. We did not know what we are going to do in the evening. We had no plan, no strategy, no promotion, nothing was there. Everybody was struggling. And in the evening, when the session happens, it was one of the best sessions. So these are a lot of nuggets. But again, you know,
ये ना ये लिख लेना चाहिए, literally ये लिख लेना चाहिए कि because this is what we do. We always say I'm doing my best, right? I'm doing my best. I'm doing what I am best at, and this is drilled in our head कि बाबा मैं मेरा बेस्ट करूंगी. नहीं, क्या नीडेड क्या है? नीडेड तुम्हारा 5th बेस्ट हो सकता है, नीडेड तुम्हारा 7th बेस्ट होता है, नीडेड ये भी हो सकता है जो तुमने कभी सोचा भी नहीं है मैं कर सकती हूँ. But that is what is needed, and this needs to be drilled. Like I feel like we miss this important. Like these are sutras that we miss, and then we keep doing hard work and we wonder why we're not getting results.
Yes.
Like this whole that I need to work hard and मैं work hard करके success मिलेगा. That is such a myth. Yes, you need to work hard, but that is not the only and the main thing.
Yeah. So one of the myths we are breaking is one of the myth. My favorite myth to break. The real entrepreneur is the one who keeps searching for freedom and free time. He wants to become free. Real entrepreneur is the one who wants to delegate everything he does to someone. Of course, it never happens, because the moment he will delegate something to someone he is doing, he will be downloaded with a new task, which is bigger than before, and suddenly he discovers his new talents, his new skills. But actually normally we think, normally how we think, oh, time is money. So let me use my time all the time. Oh, I spent 15 minutes. I was just wasting. I did nothing. Oh, I wasted money. Time is money. No, sorry. That day we were having discussion. And this is what I said, that if you are a creative person, if you want to create, you need to be free. You need to be free from what you have been doing, what you need to do. You need to become free. Entrepreneur is the one who is always looking for freedom. In his free time, in his free space, in his free mind, that's when the new creation will seed in. Not when he's running after something, running all the times. There are goals and there are pressures and stress. No, nothing will get created. Such kind of entrepreneur who is working hard all the time, doing something, taking stress, that kind of entrepreneur will be doing a lot and will get trapped very easily, will collapse very easily. The entrepreneur who continuously makes the right choices is the one who does have a good amount of free time. He's not the one who works very hard. He's the one who takes responsibility. Job of an entrepreneur is not to work hard, but to take responsibility, to make sure things work. And it doesn't mean he works hard. The moment entrepreneurs start to think, I'm going to work hard, complete mess up is going to happen. Complete mess up. Entrepreneurs to take responsibility. Entrepreneur, the greatest asset of entrepreneur is responsibility. How responsible a person is. That doesn't mean working hard. It just means every time he's looking at everything, whole situation, he's constantly aware things are moving forward or not. If they're not moving forward, why they are not moving forward, where they're getting stuck. Then he will focus there. And then things start to move there. Then you suddenly moves to another task where it is not there. This is responsibility. And to be responsible, you have to be the great reader of the game. Why is Dhoni able to make the best choices? Because he's a great reader of the game. And he is totally responsible. Even when the defeat is certain, he can still take responsibility and say, I'm going to do my best. I'm going to find out what is the way. And it's not that he's doing his best. No, he's not doing his best. He is observing, he is inviting everyone. He's trying to find out what is not working. Is there a way out there? That's what is an entrepreneur. He's always trying to find the way to come out. That's what an entrepreneur is. Entrepreneur is not the one who is putting his own talent. This is what Sachin used to do. I remember, when once the India was in good position and then the match started to slip, and he came out to bowl himself. And it was not out of the feeling that he was the best one to bowl there, but he came out कि चलो I will take responsibility, मैं इसको out करता हूँ, जबकि उसकी that was not in his capacity. Right? He is that kind of a person who is saying, taking responsibility to do things himself. No, entrepreneur doesn't take responsibility to do things himself. Entrepreneur says, I am responsible to make the best choice, not to do it myself, but to make the best choice. Pull in that talent, find out that person, and that person will deliver. This is what Krishna is actually. Krishna waited for how many years? 40, 50 years he waited to kill Jarasandha. He knew that he cannot do it. Right? So that time he decided, he left Mathura, went to Dwarka, and then he was finding out everything about Jarasandha. From all anecdotes, from all sources, he kept collecting everything. And then he figured out a plan. Who is the one who will kill Jarasandha? It is the Bhim who will kill Jarasandha. See, he spotted a person. That's what an entrepreneur is. Krishna is the greatest example of entrepreneurship. He spotted Bhim will kill, but Bhim will not kill by himself. He will need to be guided. Without guidance, Bhim also cannot kill. So Krishna is finding out everything. And then he created a situation. Right? And then he guided Bhim. He was available at the crucial moment. Entrepreneur is the one who is free so that he can, suppose if entrepreneur is busy, right? There are crucial situations happening. He's not even there. He's the one he should be the one who understands. He should be present in those situations and he guides. That's what an entrepreneur is. Entrepreneur is not the one who is working all the time. He's the one who is free so that he could move quickly into any situation where he is needed. Because he knows the best. He knows the best. But who will implement is someone. He should know who. That's what an entrepreneur is.
Shivo, thank you so much for that. And this is definitely enlightening. It is another session of the Quantum Entrepreneurship Program for us. With your
This was
permission,
the masterclass. Suchi, this was the masterclass for the day.
Yeah, actually, yes, Mansi.
This is what all we think about a session.
This was the masterclass. We can plan anything in the morning, but the masterclass is when it comes, and how it comes and what the master channel is at that moment.
Very true, very true. And now I will, like Shivo, with your permission, I would like to call upon Atin, our showstopper sharer of the day. And he has the master plan of 84 Mahadevs. Atin, are you here? Can we see you on camera, please? Yeah,
Atin,
thank you so much, Atin.
Atin, please unmute yourself.
Okay, so thank you very much, Suchi, for inviting. Meri awaaz aa rahi hai? Yeah. And thank you, Mansi and Shivo sir, for giving me opportunity to speak on 84 Mahadev. This is the project we have started under the guidance of Shivo sir and Mansi. And definitely Mahadev himself has given this project. So how it get manifested, and how the project is all about, because all the things which are, everyone was sharing, and Shivo sir was sharing about quantum entrepreneurship, and they have been guiding me from all these years. So Usara entrepreneurship, or every program is 24 hours is, I'm just learning from them. So I was sharing about this program, and so this is, as you all know, that in Ujjain, Ujjain is very holy city, and it is also called Mahakal Van in Puranas. And there are, Mahakal is there. Ujjain में कुंभ भी होता है. So if I ask all of you, what is the biggest meditation center or biggest meditation hall in, दुनिया का सबसे बड़ा meditation hall or center कौन सा है? Or I just got this feeling or insight, because Mahadev is constantly guiding me how this project should be, how this project, because in the quantum entrepreneurship, she was talking about the partnership with Devas, and this is the true partnership with Mahadev. So this is definitely Mahadev project. So I just got this the feeling that Ujjain is the biggest world's biggest meditation center, because this is a Mahakal one. आप कहीं पे भी उज्जैन में बैठ जाइए, किधर भी बैठ जाइए, you feel that the feeling when you enter into any meditation hall or any meditation center, any samadhi place, कहीं पे भी उज्जैन में बैठ जाइए, तो you feel the vibes of meditation, the vibes of divine energies. You feel your consciousness get raised when you enter into Ujjain. So you are entering into Ujjain, so you are entering into a meditation hall, a meditation center. So this awareness of meditativeness, because 84 Mahadev, like they are, Mahadev is Adi Guru of Dhyana only. And this 84 Mahadev in Ujjain, people normally, how people do is 4 दिन में 5 दिन में complete करते हैं. But there is a deep essence and deep transformation which 84 Mahadev do to us. आप हर एक मंदिर में जाएंगे, you meditate, you will get a deeper transformation. और हर एक में एक story है महादेव की, और वो जो महादेव की स्टोरी है, उसकी बहुत ही गहरी इंसाइट्स है. सो जैसे आपने विज्ञान भैरव तंत्र को देखा होगा, तो सुना होगा, तो 112 ध्यान की विद्या है. तो शिव सर बताते हैं दीज आर द 84 वेज ऑफ एनलाइटनमेंट बेसिकली. और जैसे हम बोलते हैं कि मुक्ति की बात करते हैं, तो 84 महादेव जो करता है उसकी मुक्ति हो जाती है फ्रॉम 84 लाख योनि. तो आप देखेंगे कि हर एक महादेव में, मतलब अगर आपको मुक्ति, अगर आप एनलाइटनमेंट की जर्नी देखेंगे, जो मुक्त हो जाते हैं, मुझे जहाँ तक आई एम गॉट द फीलिंग और वट एवर. सो आपको 84 द्वार से एनलाइटनमेंट होना पड़ेगा फाइनल लिबरेशन के लिए, मुझे ऐसा लगता है. और वो हर एक जो महादेव है, क्योंकि आप हर एक कई जन्म लेंगे और एक टाइप ऑफ पर्सनालिटी आप लेके पैदा होते हैं. उस पर्सनालिटी से, उस विकार से यू डू द जर्नी टुवर्ड शिवा. बट अभी आपको एक ही जन्म में कितने जन्म लेने पड़ेंगे, इतनी सारी इंट्रोस्पेक्शन और इतने सारे 84 डायमेंशन को अपने आप को खोदने के लिए, अपने आप को इंट्रोस्पेक्शन, वो सबकॉन्शियस, वो आपकी पूरी पर्सनालिटी, उसको डिसॉल्व करने के लिए यू नीड टू टेक सो मेनी जन्मा. और उस सो मेनी जन्म में आपको वो सिचुएशन बैठेगी जब जाके वो पर्सनालिटी टाइप जो होगा आपका भीतर का, वो डिसॉल्व होगा. बट व्हेन यू डू द 84 महादेव, सो दैट पर्सनालिटी टाइप, दैट अ यूनिक पर्सनालिटी, द सबकॉन्शियस, वो जो अपने आप में पूरी दुनिया है, वो वहां पर डिसॉल्व होती है हर एक महादेव में, a different dimensions. So you are getting enlightened into a different dimension, 84 dimension. And this is a very a very big transformative mechanism, I would say. तो उस ट्रांसफॉर्मेटिव मैकेनिज्म में जो तीर्थ है, जो बनाया गया है, वो एक ट्रांसफॉर्मेटिव मैकेनिज्म है, एक पूरा लेबोरेटरी है ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन की. तो वो हम भूल गए हैं बेसिकली. इट इज गेटिंग इनटू ऑल रिचुअल्स. People do experience, but people are not getting this enlightenment, or that the use of we may be using 2% of it, but now we are intended, जो महादेव ने project दिया है, intended, I really feel to make Ujjain a global center for meditation, because it is a 84 Mahadev hai yahan par, or you will feel it. You will feel when you come. So there are so many things are downloading. अभी मेरी मानसी ने जो मदद की है मेरी sister को through Mahadev, हमारी पूरी family को. So the psychic dimension of how the psychic puja hoti hai, नई dimension की, how the marriage has happened in different dimensions. We are planning a tarot cards, oracle cards over there. We are planning to have, if Mahadev really, definitely supporting us. 84 type of meditation. We are planning. Now अभी मैं खतंडेश्वर महादेव में गया था, तो I got the idea to, जैसे उज्जैन में बहुत सारे मंदिर है, तो 84 small जैसे STD-PC होते हैं, इस तरह के हम लोग, we create the meditation centers also. So there are so huge ideas do come. It is a definitely a a big project, but definitely small steps से चालू करना पड़ेगा. All this learning from Shivo sir and Mansi, this quantum entrepreneurship से, और yeah, so it's a dream project of Shiva himself, and definitely Shivo sir and Mansi guidance के अंदर we will definitely how much we can do. Let's see. And there's so much to speak upon 84 Mahadev and his project, and I am really grateful to Shivo sir and Mansi जिन्होंने मुझे chance दिया इसको करने के लिए. So yeah, so this is, I'm just, yeah, thank you very much. So I really need to transform like 100% to really do this project, but yeah, I'm just working on it and working on myself to, and definitely Ma Sakha has come, उनकी पूरी टीम काम कर रही है, पूरी पूरी टीम जो है विजडम सर्कल जो बनाया है, जो शिवो सर बात करते विजडम सर्कल, and we have made Rupali, Nitika, Ranjana, everyone is there, Priti, they are helping, and more people are coming, and to my surprise Mahadev are sending so many people who are connected to Mahadev, who are ready to, we are also working on different temples. So last I am sharing, the idea is like हर एक जो मंदिर है 84 महादेव का, वो हर एक मंदिर, जैसे हम लोग मोबाइल टावर देखते हैं या कोई सैटेलाइट देखते हैं, तो इट इज रेडिएटिंग. हम एक सैटेलाइट देखते हैं तो वी आर एक्सेसिंग, जैसे मोबाइल टावर है तो वी आर बाय यूजिंग मोबाइल वी आर एक्सेसिंग दैट नेटवर्किंग. तो जो हर एक मंदिर है, दिस इज द कॉन्शियसनेस सेंटर ऑफ पर्टिकुलर डायमेंशन which is radiating all over the world. So we are really intended to create something that कहीं पे भी दुनिया में कहीं पे भी कोई बैठा हो तो they can access that consciousness with the help of meditation, with the help of some techniques or something. So let's see how it goes. And yeah, so thank you very much. Yeah.
Atin, thank you so much. Thank you so much. We all know how emotionally attached and guided you are with this project. And ever since you've taken it up, I don't know, I have really started talking to you in that Mahadev language only.
Yeah. So Mansi, sir, anything you want to put? Definitely, I'm just doing blunder, but yeah, I try my best to really do something.
Yeah. So
what was the lesson for today? Atin, can you repeat what was the lesson for today?
For me,
what does the leader do, or what does the entrepreneur do? What was the lesson for today? That's the lesson you need to get. Suchi, आप जरा help करो. Help us.
वो थोड़ा हम दोनों का behind the scenes चल रहा है.
What was the last sentence? What was the last sentence he said? I'm doing my best. Do you see? That's where the problem is. The problem is in doing your best.
Shivo, actually, he's not doing his best and he's not even aware of it. He is actually doing what is needed. I would really like to acknowledge him that I have, whenever I've been calling for the last few days, and everything. He has been coming to the sessions, doing everything that is needed. And not even once in the last, we've had so many celebrations and other programs and everything. Not even once have I had to tell him something twice.
No,
Not
no,
even
no.
once.
That's okay. No, okay.
Suchi,
Thank you.
no, that is not what Shivo
No, no,
means.
no. Thank
That
you,
is not
Suchi.
what Shivo means. That is what he is doing for the program now, for other programs. But is he doing that for the Mahadev project that he has taken up?
No, no. So
Okay,
that
so
And
needed.
Atin to
needed.
bol hi nahi sakta hai. Atin.
No, no. That needed is Suchi. That needed is different. That needed is like supporting everyone. Okay.
Yeah.
Atin मुझे ये help कर दो तो Atin ने ये कर दिया. Atin मुझे वो help. I'm not talking about that needed. I'm talking about he has a vision and he's looking at everything. What is the team doing? What we were supposed to do? What is happening right now? What is the next step? Where is the gap? There is a
needed right
vision.
now.
There is a vision.
आप दोनों ना अतिन का विजन जो है ना 84 महादेव का वो मुझे दे दीजिए, मैं बैकएंड से सपोर्ट कर दूंगी.
हाँ सुचि, मैं एक चीज और मुझे याद, मतलब मैं ये शाम को ही सोच रहा था कि मैं अतिन को बोलूंगा that the guide you need at this moment is Shuchi. I was going to tell this to Atin, but now I'm telling this here because the skill he need to learn now, that is a skill Shuchi is very good at. So, but coming back to, let me get clear what did I mean by needed. If you have a great vision for Mahadev, you should be clear of where that vision should be right now. Okay, what is the next step? You should be aware of the gaps that are happening, and in that gap you have to put in yourself 100% that this gap should be filled, and the next step should come, the next leap should come. That is a meaning. See, that is why I always say that, you know, whatever sutra we discuss, it gets interpreted, isn't it? So it gets interpreted in a certain way, and that's why we need to discuss it. That's why there is so much interaction in quantum programs, because whatever is a sutra, everybody have their own interpretation.
वो जो अपना ब्लॉक रहता है ना, वो जो सूत्रा की रियल विजडम है ना अपने लिए, वो ही ब्लॉक करता है. So you will get the crux. You know, you think you're listening to someone, you feel you got in the crux, but whatever is your block, that is also blocking that wisdom of that sutra.
So here everybody saw the live demo of that. I said the sutra is entrepreneur is the one who does what is needed, and see, there is an interpretation of that. All right.
This is a live class, तो ऐसे ही हम सबको डंडे पड़ते हैं, और जिसने ज्यादा भूल की होती है उस वीक में, है ना, उसको पब्लिकली पढ़ते हैं. But anyway, we don't really have the difference between public and all. We are so open these days about how it is. So showstopper के लिए showstopper डंडा.
Mansi ji, that is the real coach.
Yeah. So Shivo, I just Atin, thank you so much. Mansi, thanks a lot. We have a request
Definitely,
from Dr.
I will take guidance from Shruti. Suchi, sorry. And Shruti has given the answer to Raghuji. Thank you, Shruti.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And definitely I need it because ये project जो मुझे मिला है महादेव की तरफ से, definitely शिवो सर and मानसी guide कर रहे हैं, but क्योंकि मैं local हूँ, तो that's why I'm taking care of it locally. And मानसी with माँ सखा definitely. तो मुझे ये जरूर है कि महादेव ने ये जरूर बता दिया है कि जब मैं कमिटमेंट पूरा करता हूँ अपना, और जब मैं इस प्रोजेक्ट को राइट एक्शन लेता हूँ, तो महादेव जरूर ब्लेस करते हैं. अब ये प्रोजेक्ट ऐसा हाथ में कि अगर नहीं करूंगा तो मैं मतलब इट इज अ कंप्लीट फिनिश, पता नहीं कहाँ मेरे को फेंक देंगे महादेव. It has to be done. मतलब there is no option.
See, as I'm discussing, I also keep getting more clarity. So when I said entrepreneur is the one who does what is needed, that doing is not somebody else is telling him. If somebody else is telling, then it's a need, it's a requirement. That's not as per vision. The need he is finding out himself. That is like a need he's finding between, is based on the gap between the where the project should be, where it is now.
शिव सर मेरे को ना बार बार
That
विजन्स
he has to
आते
find himself.
का क्या करूं मैं,
See,
वो
he is the
तो भूल
leader.
जाता हूं वो
See,
मेरे को बार बार
एक मिनट अतिन, मैं जरा इस पे एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप पे आऊं. तो पॉइंट ये है कि he will ask everyone, okay, but in that asking he will form his own understanding. He is not following anyone. See, let's not, I mean, ये भी एक, जब मैंने कहा ना फीडबैक की बात, तो फीडबैक की बात में जैसे बड़ा कंफ्यूजन, कैसे मतलब क्लासिक कंफ्यूजन होते हैं. तो मतलब मैं एक बार बोल रहा था कि एंटरप्रेन्योर इज द वन हु टेक्स फीडबैक फ्रॉम एवरीवन. तो somebody interpreted it like कि entrepreneur is the one who will ask everyone and he will do what they say. अरे ऐसे तो मैंने कहा मैसअप हो जाएगा, कोई कुछ बोलेगा कोई कुछ बोलेगा उसको. No, he will take feedback from everyone doesn't mean he will accept every feedback and he will work on every feedback. He will genuinely, realistically ask for feedback, and if there are contradictory feedback, he will imbibe everything. He will be with them. He will come out with his own choice. The choice he is making is not made by anyone. He is taking feedback, but that doesn't mean they make the choice. You understand? He is taking feedback, but based on all the feedback received, he is the one who makes the choice. That's the reason I also say, which again gets interpreted in so many different ways, that entrepreneurship is not a democratic process. It is not a democratic process. It is, the choices are not based on who said, how many people said, who voted for what. No. Entrepreneurship is a process where you should create a structure where the one who has taken responsibility is the one who makes choice. There is no democracy here. This is again, there are a lot of things that, these are simple sutras, but if you see, how they get interpreted. So Mansi, one thing I'm feeling that can we ask, especially the new people here, what are they getting here? What is their feeling right now?
Yeah, I actually asked someone on chat because even I was feeling that to ask. तो मैंने chat पे ही विष्णु प्रिया को पूछ दिया. Yeah, Suchi.
Yeah, can we just take a quick share from Dr. Alok? He had actually requested to be accommodated. Okay, sure. Thank you. Dr. Alok, can you quickly share?
And after that, we will do that discussion and then the invocation, okay? So,
Mansi, I have little something to share. I have a gratitude.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay,
Dr.
Alok, can you
even I want to share gratitude to the team. But yeah, we have Alokji. Yes, Alokji.
Yeah, thank you very much, Suchi, for accommodating me. And, slowly, when the program has started, I was not having the courage to speak about this program. But, during the program, I could gather this courage and then asked you to please accommodate me because I want to share something very important. The transformation which has happened in these last 3 months, when I look behind and when I see that when this program has started, there was a project we have, both me and my wife Deepa, and that was the project of Bali Convention. As you know that we are associated with the Marcus Smike, who has really influenced me a lot, and because he's a quantum physicist. And at that time, I was literally dying to meet him. And that was the project, at that time, that in 3 months, we have to complete that project and we would be getting a chance to meet him, Marcus Smike, in Bali. So, I really feel so much overwhelmed to share this thing on this platform today, that in these 3 months, we got this opportunity to get entry into this Bali Convention.
Wow. Alokji, was he one of your role models that you had picked up when we were
he is my
we had done a session कि हमारे role models कौन है?
Yes.
living
So in
hai
that session, I had shared that my role model was Marcus
This is
Smike.
mind blowing.
Yes, it is.
This is mind blowing.
Yes. So today only that we have got this confirmation that we are being accommodated over there in Bali convention, and we will be going there in the month of January. In the very first week of January, we are going to Bali, and we are going to stay for 3 days on their invitation, and we will be getting a chance to meet Marcus personally over there. So we would be invited
My
on the day of with them.
God, I'm getting.
So
Alokji,
it's
this is
my
not like
goosebumps.
please accommodate me. This is like I have a freaking miracle. Just put me on. This
Yes.
is.
So it's a dream come true for me, and not only dream has come true for me, but it has given me an altogether different dimension for my future life for coming. And it has given me a wonderful project. And this is how I have learned that how I can create so much of value creation, in the lives of the people through the project which we have taken in the form of Healy. And it's really is doing the miracle in the life of the people. So, for us in the last 3 months, there was a target of 32 lakhs, which we have to earn, in this, and somehow we achieved that target. So it's an altogether, I would say it's a wonderful achievement on my behalf, which has really given me a lots of grounding and lots of confidence. And so many things has turned out in this, the whole workshop. I really thanks to Shivo and Mansi, क्योंकि देखो बहुत 2 तरह के स्टूडेंट्स होते हैं. कुछ स्टूडेंट्स ऐसे होते हैं जो सबसे आगे बैठते हैं, and they are always in the eyes of the teacher, and there are some students who are always backbenchers, and they always get the curse of the teachers. So I am the one who is always sit at the behind, and always getting the curse, and but I really thanks Mansi and the Shivo that they have really pushed me so hard, and I don't have words to explain that what I have got in this the whole program. So thanks a lot once again, and this is what I want to share. Thank you so much, everyone, and the whole team of Quanto Entrepreneurship. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much.
Hi, everyone. I also want to give thanks to Shuchi. Shuchi, you remember the tarot reading session which we had in Jayadi's house in the late night?
Yes, Deepadi. Of course, I
was asking you to just, I am really, we want to go to Bali, and you said, with your card reading, like you said, Didi, you both will go definitely. This is your card reading.
Yeah, the world, it was, and you had to do some hard work before that. I didn't say you will go. I said you will really continue on the one feet you were at. Mansi, you remember I shared that they were on one speed.
Yes.
So I said,
सारे 8 थे, मुझे याद है, सारे 8 थे. मुझे दिखाया था, मैंने बोला ये तो
fire की तरह चलना था. So congratulations to the two of you. I know, Deepadi, how much you wanted to go to Bali, and congratulations to you. Thanks for sharing, Dr. Alok. I can see the smile on both of your faces. So happy. So happy for you. And thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Over to you. Thank you. Over to you, Mansi.
Yeah.
You want people to
I quickly want to share gratitude before we move ahead. And see, because Suchi has done, I remember there was a week where she had heartfelt conversations with 22 people. Okay, 22 plus people she has talked and heard their stories. And there was a time when you have a long program, things in the middle get like, you are neither yahan nahiya ye par nahi hai, tum beech mein hote ho. And those are very tricky situations. And I really am not I, but the program really needed someone like that. And she was that person. Really, have to thank her. Mukul was, I feel, the voice of reality many times, and his observations on how everything is practically really pulled us together. Nitika was extremely, she brings in her own discipline, and she was like a learner, and I think she's not here to share, but one of her biggest learnings was that she doesn't want to be an entrepreneur, she wants to be an intrapreneur, which she discovered, of course, with the help of Shivo. But I think that was the biggest learnings. And just the presence of Kshitij, and him bringing in references from the books. And one of the things, Rupali, who did a lot of, was a communicator between us and the participants so many times. Atin, who would like come and do his part. So we had so many people.
Also,
and one of the things,
also
Weber was very instrumental.
In public session, he was the one who took charge.
Exactly, he was the one who took charge of the public sessions, and always in ideation. He was ready to be so vulnerable in his ideation. I think through his ideation sessions, so many of us got our own doubts cleared. When someone is vulnerable like that in their sharing, we all get huge learnings. And he was totally the sparker, he was the igniting agent for all the public sessions, and there is always this joy with Weber. And one of the things I learned now, that everyone's presence. So today there are 31 people here, and this is what I've learned from Shivo, and I've seen it in practice. Okay, out of these 31 people, there are some people who have talked more, there's some people who have talked less, some people who have commented more, some people less, some people have put their audio on, some people have not put their video on. But everyone is contributing in their own way to what is being created here. In a team meeting, if someone is not talking, even then their presence is bringing something. If a person has a presence that in that place, things start to open up. So just that person coming in adds to that. He's not even saying how we should open up, just his presence, his Shakti and his consciousness. When he is in the room, that's what he brings. So today, 31 people here, there might be some who's very quiet and not even turn their camera on, not even said their word, but even they are contributing. And I have seen physical demonstrations of that. I've actually seen demonstrations that this has happened because you are bringing your own essence to this group. So, and Shivo, of course, was the master. I have seen how a master works, like how, in so many situations, because I think that really you get the learning when you're a volunteer. Be very honest. When you're on the team, that is where you get the maximum. It doesn't matter which course you're doing in Quanto Life. That is where the juices, and we get to see what quantum entrepreneurship means behind the scenes. So we have learned so much just by being next to Shivo, and so I bow down to him for that, and to everyone who's here. Thank you so much. Shivo, you're please, and Suchi, yes, you may. Yeah, you can. So.
Once we wanted to take feedback, I think Vishnu Priya wanted to speak, and if somebody else also wants to give quick feedback.
Okay. Anyone else wants to share their feedback? Yeah, Vishnu Priya.
Yes. First of all, I am really feeling very honored to attend this. Thank you so much. So much positivity around me right now. It's really, thank you so much.
Thank you. Yes. Anyone else want to share? Ravita, we have Ravita, Vedanta's Daisy, but Shiv Shankar, Harsh, if you want to share one takeaway or one thing, I see a couple hands. Yes, Ravita, and then Rhythm.
Namaste, Mansi. I accidentally came across this session and I joined the group today itself. What I have learned from Shivo sir is that when you're an entrepreneur, you have to be in the present and you have to focus on the reality, what you're going through. And the way you said, when you are, कहते हैं ना कि यहाँ खाई है और यहाँ खड्डा है और वो बीच में हमें जाना है और उसमें से हमें बोलते ना you just have to pause and move to your goal or to your vision. That is something, it comes with your connection with the divine cosmic intelligence and with the universal forces. This doesn't happen on its own. So one should be grateful for what is having, what you have in your life. That's very important.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful, Ravita. It really adds, when someone has picked a moti, and they share that, it really means it enhances all of us. Yes, Rhythm. Thank you so much, Ravita.
You're welcome.
Ma'am, I am really thankful to Manisha ma'am for allowing me to be here. And Mansi ma'am, I am a fan of yours now. I'm so glad I get to meet you and everyone over here. I am so happy. So, ma'am, I learned a lot of new things whenever I attend one of these sessions. So, Mansi ma'am, I learned from you that whenever I feel grounded, I will feel hurt. I'll stop myself from learning. I'll take a break and then I'll start again. Ma'am, it is such a great learning that rather than trying again and again and being hurt every time I try, it's important that I should stop and then start again. And the other one is whenever I feel very low and I don't get what I want, I need to work on myself and eventually what is destined for me, I'll get it. That's all. That is what I learned from this session. And I am so thankful to Manisha ma'am that I am a part of Quanto team and I get to attend one of these sessions. Every time I come, I get to learn a lot of new things. I am so glad that at my age, that I'm 18 and I get to meet such wonderful people in my life. Thank you so much, Manisha ma'am. Mansi ma'am, I love you. I'm so thankful.
Love you, Manisha. You are doing what you are creating is you're creating the future.
Manisha ma'am is so amazing. Manisha ma'am is always full of energy. Whatever session we are having, the Sunday sessions, even the Wednesday session, Manisha ma'am is our, energy ball. The bundle of happiness. Ma'am is that bundle of happiness. Whenever you need ma'am is always available for you. Manisha ma'am, I'm so grateful to be your student.
And I am very much grateful that I am a teacher of the students like you. You all bombs, yaar, really. What to say about
आज मनीषा को तो हमने लेट तक जगा ही दिया. हाँ, मनीषा normally मनीषा को ऐसे student pressure, we talk about peer pressure, no student pressure. So student जग रहा है, मुझे भी जगना पड़ेगा.
मैं बहुत एनर्जेटिक फील कर रही हूँ आज लिटरली. अदरवाइज 10 बजे तो मैं सो जाती हूँ.
मुझे पता क्वांटम एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप ज्यादा लेट चलता था.
Literally, ma'am, thank you so much. Because of you only we met these peoples. You are literally a queen. Thank you so much.
Thank you विष्णुप्रिया. तो अब तो मुझे बच्चे के नाम बच्चे बोल रहे हैं और मुझे समझ में आ रहा है कि विष्णुप्रिया is speaking, शक्ति is speaking. I can recognize the name also.
You know what? हमें कैसा लग रहा है? We are like, ये क्या चल रहा है भाई? हम इतने बड़े लोगों के बीच में कैसे आ गए? It's just like, oh my God, ऐसी vibes आ रही है.
Exactly.
हम आप लोग के experience सुन पा रहे हैं. We are like, okay, ऐसा होता है. We are like, हमें पहले से एक्सपीरियंस मिल जा रहा है. एंड मैम, वी आर सो ग्रेटफुल दैट आप हमें पहले मिल गए ऑफलाइन मोड में, वरना ऑनलाइन में क्या ही होता है. मैम, थैंक यू मैम.
लव यू बच्चा पार्टी.
लव यू मनीषा मैम.
लव यू.
Ma'am, I want to add something. As Shivo sir told that Krishna has chosen Bhim for killing that I don't know. I forgot the name.
Jarasandh.
Yeah. And after seeing everyone's speech, I just learned that God has chosen everyone for some purpose in this earth. Whenever I will feel demotivated or that why I am surviving, I will feel that there is something, definitely God has a plan that he want me to do on this earth. Thank you so much for this. Thank you so much.
Wonderful, wonderful.
क्या बात है यार, you kid, like y'all are like getting crux. You're going to the crux, you all, right? Really? है ना शिवो, ये क्या crux है
तो
statement?
विष्णुप्रिया का तो हमने उसको बोला कि तुम्हारा करियर इज बी ए गाइड, यू मे बी अ सॉफ्टवेयर प्रोग्रामर राइट नाउ.
ये सब कब होता है?
It happened in one session, yeah. So
yes, Shivo told me, and I called Vishnupriya also. So she came to me, and I suggested her to be a youth coach also. So we have to
क्या
groom
बात
her.
है? Vishnupriya, yeah, Suchi is gratitude. Yes. Suchi को हम लोग सब
मेरे सेशन में विष्णुप्रिया को बोला गया था.
Okay. Got it. सही है यार. I'm so thrilled. और वो तो मेरा भी favorite है ना. There was a Osho statement which I still hold. You know, Osho once said that if, like, you know, God could have made 1,000 Krishnas, he could have made 1 billion Krishnas, 1 billion Jesus, 1 billion Buddhas. He created you. Instead of creating another Krishna, he created you. So imagine what respect, love and trust he's given you. तो अगर उनको बनाना ही था तो that is how much the creator has loved us. So obviously we have a specific purpose, तभी तो आए हैं. So I love what Vishnupriya, like.
I'll take 2 minutes. Riddham, she is not able to sleep 18 hours. She is not able to sleep. Riddham, what is your condition?
Ma'am, actually, I was very much after my not after, during my 11th 12th time. It was like 18 months I couldn't sleep at all. It was really hard for me to even get some sleep. It was really hard for me to even sleep for an hour. But I talked to Manisha ma'am, and I literally started crying in front of her. I was telling ma'am, I don't know what is happening to me. मुझे नहीं पता क्या हो रहा है, but मैं नहीं सो पा रही हूँ, बिल्कुल नहीं सो पा रही हूँ. When I went to college, so there was again a time when I was feeling very low. It was like I needed someone to be there for me, but I don't have anyone. Eventually, people were leaving me. I went to Manisha ma'am. I cried in front of her, and ma'am talked to me. I felt so relieved that अब तो ऐसा नहीं मालूम मैं सो के उठती नहीं हूँ. Manisha ma'am ने मुझे cure किया है, and my parents are so glad कि I am now in the safe hands. मनीषा मैम healed me. मनीषा मैम ने मुझे देखा, मैम ने और मेरे घर पे आके बताया कि मैम ने सिर्फ मेरे सर पे हाथ रखा, एंड मैम सब पता चल गया कि व्हाट इज हैपनिंग टू मी, मेरे दिमाग में क्या चल रहा है, और आज तक किसी ने ऐसा नहीं किया. तो मनीषा मैम, यू आर फुल ऑफ वंडर्स. आई एम सो ग्रेट टू हैव यू.
Because you are ready to open, na? That's why. If you are surrendering everything, God will definitely help you. And we have Vishnupriya also. Vishnupriya की स्टोरी में लेके आऊंगी एक सेशन में, एंड ट्रिमेंडस स्टोरी है उस बच्चे की. मतलब आई वाज लाइक अमेज्ड हाउ छोटा फटाका दैट इज, मतलब इस एज में, माय गुडनेस. सो लेके आऊंगी विष्णुप्रिया को हम एक दिन सेशन में जरूर से. So thank you, my dear Bachcha Party. Love you. And whosoever is here.
मैं भी हूँ.
कौन है? हाँ, रिदम भी है. अरे तुम लोग तो मेरे प्यारे बच्चे हो.
हाँ, मैं शक्ति भूल गई आप मेरे को.
तेरी शक्ति कैसे भूलूंगी मैं?
ये तो पूरा लव फेस्ट चल रहा है सुची.
Yeah, and we always come full on excited mode. जब भी मनीषा हम शेयर करती है, I have a surprise for you. हम इतने excited होके ज्वाइन करते हैं ना क्वांटो सेशन. भाई आज तो कुछ सीखेंगे, आज तो कुछ नया होगा. We every time we join, we are so excited.
Exactly,
ma'am.
आज के सेशन का कुछ बताइए. आज के सेशन में क्या नया था आपके लिए?
मैं बता दूं सर, I said मैं टेक अवे.
हाँ, यस, मैं रिदम और शक्ति दोनों को पूछ रहा हूँ.
शिव उन्होंने किया शेयर, बट
शक्ति ने नहीं किया, शायद रिदम ने किया.
शक्ति ने.
हाँ जी सर, मैंने किया.
रिदम ने तो मैंने सुना है.
करा दो, रिफ्रेश करा दो शक्ति.
शायद बोला तुमने, शायद चैट में लिखा होगा.
नहीं शिव बोला था, बट मे बी शी डिडंट से शी इज शक्ति, तो यू गॉट अ लिटिल.
ओके. Okay, yeah.
Suchi, over to you.
Shakti, are you sharing or should we proceed? Shivo, Mansi?
Yeah.
It's okay.
Sharing,
Yeah,
ma'am.
if you want to speak, please feel free.
I think she dropped out because
Yeah.
I think she had a network issue. Oh, she's sharing from elsewhere. Yeah, please share.
Is she there?
I see her, but yeah.
She's disconnecting from another device.
Okay.
Shakti, do you have a network issue or something?
Suchi, I feel you can go ahead. When she comes, we will take her sharing.
Okay, all right. So a huge gratitude to each one of you. Thank you so much, Shakti. Each one of you who are here, even at this hour, thanks a lot. I really want to extend my gratitude to this beautiful space, the quantum vibrational field, all the deities, my angels, my guardians who protected me and guided me throughout these 3 months. And it's been a huge journey for me. I don't know why I did what I did when I did, but I did it. So it just happened. And I really exactly knew who was where and how they were feeling, who was running away and who was maybe really had a genuine issue. So I kind of was there. It was literally like that song, Jahan Teri Ye Nazar Hai, Meri Jaa Mujhe Khabar Hai. So I was literally dancing like Amitabh Bachchan with all of you. He was, I want to say a big thank you to Shivo for the opportunity and for seeing my heroic potential for doing this. Mansi, thank you for the space you've always held for me and you continue to hold for me, and the love that Shivo and Mansi, you pour on me. I go through so much, and it can't be without you that I can just have a straight face and just be here. Thank you. I want to thank the team I'm with. Mukul, you have been awesome. You're fabulous. No, whether you say it or you don't, it's your presence that makes all the difference. Vaibhav, your mischievous ways have also made me very resilient and made me learn so much. It's a huge gratitude to Mukul and Vaibhav for the initial sessions of quantum entrepreneurship, the way they held the space and the way Vaibhav, Kshitij, Mukul, they researched into every session that we had, the live sessions on Facebook and everything. They were fabulous. Kshitij, thank you for being who you are. A big gratitude to Rupali for everything and the support extended. I really want to thank Atin for just being there. It's like whenever it was needed, you were there. Thank you so much, Atin. Nitika, I just couldn't have done it without you, your support and everything. You were and are my biggest buddy, and thanks for everything. I also want to thank the Crescendo celebration team that we created for tonight and the way everybody came together and just supported, because a lot of people in the team were occupied, were busy, and they had some huge personal commitments that they couldn't leave and come. Last but not least, I definitely want to thank Suchi, because the person in the mirror is very important. And I'm glad that I could stand here and be there for each one of you. And thank you. Thank you. And अब मैं आगे रो पड़ूंगी मानसी, शिवो आप लोग.
So the Be the Quantum Entrepreneur program is complete. Of course, the invocation is still remaining, but other than it is complete.
Shiva, I feel that sense. I feel that sense of completion.
Completion happens when we all do our best, everybody. So that's the sense right now. Everybody who is present here is also like present 100%. So even the audience, those who are audience have also done their best in listening, in being present, in absorbing. Everybody has done their best. So thank you, everyone.
Who are we invoking today, and can we get the 2 minutes bio break for everyone?
Yeah. Yes.
Shiva, Mansi, who are we invoking?
I don't know. Oh, hi, Gita Masi. Hi, Gita Masi.
Gita Masi, its presence reminds me of Pushpak Viman that I'm going to take and go into her.
Go to London. So, Shiva, whom are you feeling like? Who's coming to you?
Namaste, Mansi madam.
Namaste, Venkat.
Today is
Mansi
Wednesday. Shall we invoke Ganesha?
Mansi,
yeah.
Mansi, invoke whoever you feel. But maybe this is the moment of creation, right? Completion. So we can invoke Brahmaji.
Yeah, he takes over after the completion, right?
Can we announce the 2 minutes bio break now, Mansi?
Yes, please consider it announced. We will meet in exactly 2 minutes, and it will be a short invocation, because the whole sessions, no, these sessions are like invocations. हमने बीच में कृष्णा जी भी आ गए थे, उनको भी invoke कर लिया, है ना? At different points, when Abnaz was talking, no, I could feel the presence of Ma Lakshmi. So with different people, you know, different devas were coming in. So it was throughout the invocation process. So we will take this 2 minute break and we will invoke Brahmaji, because after completion comes a new creation, and we will go into it with Brahmaji, and it will be a silent break, as Suchi always makes me promise. It will be a silent break.
Mansi, I just wanted to tell everyone and also the new people that please ensure you sit at a place where you can go into Shavasana after the invocation, because you will, that is where the grounding happens. So please ensure you sit at a place, at a comfortable place, from where you can just, without opening your eyes, you can close your eyes and go into Shavasana for minimum 10 minutes. So the silence.
Shivo, हम offering लेंगे क्या? Should we take up what like a dimension of life. For us, it will be the quantum entrepreneurship, but should we take up
So just take these
a
moments
project?
of completion. No, nothing. Just feel this
Nothing,
moment
right?
of completion. Yeah. Maybe they can take up what is incomplete in their life. That could be the offering.
Okay. Okay. So what is incomplete in your life? So it could be a study project or a relationship or wherever you're feeling incomplete. Okay. It could be a business project. It could be at your work.
Mansi madam.
Yes, yes.
I could not complete my PhD even after 5 years of work, madam. I offer that to Brahmaji.
Yeah, you can offer that and Brahmaji will guide you where you need to go next. Okay?
Yes. Yes, madam, please.
ये
Sincerely,
चैप्टर अभी कंप्लीट कर दो, अभी बहुत साल हो गए ना, तो या तो आज वो कंप्लीट कर दो, ठीक है ना?
Definitely, Mansi madam. Thank you.
Anyone else wants to share before we start? They are most welcome. And for people who are joining the first time, I want to say that we are not doing the full complete process today because it's been so intense the whole time we have been into this. But otherwise, there's a specific process we do of synthesis. Yes, Ravita.
I wanted to know, since I've joined for the first time, how should I invoke Brahmaji's energies? Because I personally is going through a transition phase.
Okay, so it will be guided. So I'll be doing that. And you are part of some chat, right? Are you part of our Quanto group
Yes,
chat?
I am, but I'm not active. I'm not an active member.
That's okay. But today, please write your experience. I will look at it and I will be like, if there's something else needs to be done.
Because
Okay?
what I shared my, sorry to cut you in.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
जो मैंने आपको मेरा feedback दिया है, it is something related to my personal experience because you don't know what is in store. And when the transition happens, it is all with divine grace and divine intelligence, and that's how you make your path. So I know I have a vision, I have a goal, but I don't have the steps to move forward. So since I know Reiki, I'm into meditations for many, many years. So whatever challenges life has offered me, I've always moved, forward. I've always forged and moved, and I've met people who have really touched my life. And I'm really grateful to that. So I want to contribute for the youth, for the people, because I don't know for how long am I going to live, but I want to leave something so that, the future generations are secure. They should know their purpose of life, the values, because the youth is going down and India has a lot of potential.
Wonderful, Ravita ji. We have Manisha here who's working with youth, and stay connected on the chat, okay? But for today now, it will be guided. So we will all invoke Brahma ji, and and really appreciate your sharing. It connects when people share. It really connects us to them even deeper. So thank you for that. So शिवू, तो जब हम साइकिक इम्प्रिंट्स में जाएंगे ना, मुझे क्लियर नहीं आ रहा, जब हम साइकिक इम्प्रिंट्स में जाएंगे तब हम क्या फील करेंगे? Where are we starting from? We're just taking in this moment of completion because I'm feeling the moment of completion. Okay, I will get started. So I invite you all to be seated. Keep your spine as straight as you can. We will start scanning our body, feeling the space above our head, 6 inches, 9 inches. Just feel that space. And even there, I'm feeling a completion. This 13-day journey started with Brahmaji. We are coming back to him. Start scanning downwards to the top of your head, your crown. Feel your hair from the scalp to the tip. Feel your forehead. Feeling an energetic ring around my forehead. But everyone's experience is different. Feel your third eye, the space between your brows. Many times the third eye is like a portal, a tunnel. Observe inside your head, your brain, your skull. The many nerves, the fibers, the cells in your head. And in all the cells, feel the space. There is a lot of space. Observe your eyes, nose, lips, tongue, ears, your neck, your shoulders, arms, the palms, feel your heart, feel your lungs. Feel the rhythm of your breath. Inhale, exhale. Feel the gap between the inhale and the outhale. There is a little bit of gap. And in every inhale and outhale, there is a completion. At every point of the inhale and outhale, there is a completion. Feel your torso, all the body parts there. Your belly, your intestines, your genitals. Your legs, From your inner thighs to your knees to your feet. Feel your back. From the head down, your neck to your spinal cord. Feel your whole back. Your hips, your posterior. And now feel the whole body as one. Feel the space around the body. As you observe, the space will keep expanding. Keep observing how far the space extends. Does it extend in your full room? To your full house? Your community? Maybe even your city? There is also a space connecting all of us. We're all in different parts, but still connected by the same space. And now together we will invoke the quantum vibrational field. Quanto, quanto, quanto. Feel the vibrations coming in. Now we will invoke Brahmaji, who has been our patron Deva throughout this 13 weeks. We began with him and we complete with him. We invoke Brahmaji. We invoke Brahmaji. We invoke Brahmaji. Today there's a vibrational field of completion here. Let it enter you, receive it. Be present to it and it will enter you. If there is any area of life where you feel incomplete, observe it right now and the energy of completion will flow there. So like a channel, just go into that aspect of your life and observe that, and this energy and Brahmaji will follow you there. I'm also feeling the quantum entrepreneurship class and things being dismantled. And really, I'm offering great gratitude for everything as it is being dismantled. Whatever hurts, wounds, failures, Everything is getting dissolved. In a pralaya of sorts, everything is dissolving. And whatever is a new creation, I request Brahmaji to lead the way, to lead the vision. We will now go into Shavasana. I request everyone to at least be in Shavasana for at least 10 minutes, if possible longer. Deep, deep gratitude to you for being part of this, either from the beginning or in the completion phase. Please share your experiences tomorrow, and lots and lots and lots of love. Thank you. We will end this session now.